Hi, welcome. I've started with the tutorials for Carly, so making our own ISO. And it's always a good thing to see what other Arch Linux distributions, what they do to get everything up and running. And I have a few downloaded here, so we have Anarchy, Black Arch. And the question is, how do they do it? With what installer do we do it? They have this particular boot up here, as you can see, some lines, the normal lines on Arch. So we've created our very first Carly ISO on ArcoLinuxIso.com, and it has this same pop-up, of course, this same boot screen. Now we're going to boot up with Anarchy, and it is Arch Linux. It's a way to install your system, your Arch system. And we have this nice colorful welcome here saying, okay, the revolution starts here based on Arch Linux. And we have an Anarchy installer, Anarchy update, and connection test, system information, update mirror list. For more, so I suppose type Anarchy to begin an automated installer, they say. Select an option is something else. I'm gonna type Anarchy. I'm gonna first type load keys BE Latin 1. So if you type it correct, it becomes green, it seems. Okay, so either do number, let's see if something happens. Yes, when I type a number, everything kickstarts, or when I type Anarchy, probably the same. Just wanna select your language, so you can go down here with your arrow keys. English is okay, so an enter is an okay for the system. The key is important for me. Other keyboards, I need to go to my BE Latin 1. Welcome to the installer. Would you like to begin? Yes, please. Download and rank new mirrors. Okay, enter. From Belgium. Select your desired locale. I'd rather keep that one to United States. So okay. Time zone is gonna be Europe, Brussels. So Europe, Brussels. Auto partition drive makes it more easy. The rest is more complex. So I'm going for the easy solution. SDA, this is VirtualBox, so whatever, ext4, that's good. Would you like to create a swap space? I'm gonna say no. Would you like to use GPT partitioning? I'm gonna say no, because the VirtualBox is set to be an MBR, so no. Let's see, device SDA, size 20 gigabytes, ext4, would you like to continue? Write the changes, so with left arrows I just move about, write the changes. And this is one of the things, the tips we gave on ArcoLinuxD.com. So the zap thing, SG disk zap thing, to make sure that everything is cleaned out. And then you can have the Anarchy desktop or LTS. This LTS points to the Linux kernel. We have a Linux kernel and a Linux-LTS. And 4 or 5 choices. I'm gonna go for the first one. And then we choose your desktop. We have 5 desktops to choose from. Let's take XFC. We know how that looks. Done. The name, okay, fine. Set root password. And again, it's going to encrypt the password, fine. And then a new user. We're going to add Eric to the users. Still Eric. And a password. And a password. That as well. We want to have vsudo, that's the thing that it's going to fix now. And I think we've done here. Eric is a ZSH, not a bash. I wonder if we can change that here. Change shell, bash. I think that's okay now. I should go back, I suppose. Yep. think it's okay. So Eric is bash and the other one is user bin ZSH. I'm wondering if I can change that one as well. Let's see. Change shell, bash, back. So everything is now in bash. Okay, done. Would you like to install some common software thing? Okay, why not? Some audio, database, fonts, games, graphics. One of the things that is interesting for newcomers in Linux is actually take a look at all the applications. Bleach, BitConky. Just read the names and see what it is. What is gpart? What is it for? What is htop, etc., etc. A lot of things in here. So for instance, I would like to have VirtualBox on my VirtualBox. Cancel. So database, what is there for databases? Okay, cancel. Fonts, you want fonts. I like, for instance, the Noto fonts. So okay. And we have added one package, it seems. Okay, add. And so on and so on. Let's just install. It's going to update the database. Begin installing ArcoLinux on device SDA. 4 minutes. These are all the packages he's going to install. With arrow up, arrow down, I can see a little bit. And you see the two groups there, XFCE4 and XFCE4 goodies. That's the one line before the end. ZSH is installed as well. VirtualBox is installed. ScreenFetch is installed. Not NewFetch. Noto, I think I saw Noto font somewhere. Numix is installed, so icons. LightDM is installed as display manager. Grub, of course, we need Grub, and we need base and base development and the Arc theme. So go ahead, my friend, get everything, and it's going to download all these packages and install it on the system. So this is another way of installing Arch Linux. We are developing Carly, and Carly has its own. Well, we'll see what the future will bring. But at this point in time, in Carly 1, it's still pretty much the Arch Linux way of installing. So, with a wiki, with a guide, you go over the motions and install everything. Here we have already something different. So an installer system, Anarchy Linux installer, a nice, beautiful way to show things to the user, but of course it's not, well, graphical in the sense that it's not a Calamares installer or anything like that. It's not the future desktop you're looking at this point in time. It's still pretty much in the terminal, but I must say a beautiful terminal, beautiful TTY look. Let's pause the video here and wait for all the installations. Grub installs here, grub make configuration. They are doing a make init CPO. Normally it's not necessary. They told on the Arch wiki, but I guess better safe than sorry is what I would do as this approach as well. Network is going there. VBox service is there. Internet. Creation of all users. All right. So we can go with the arrow key. Let's go here. So reboot system, power off, Anarchy root into install system, return the command prompt, view install log, add new user if I forgot something, or install additional software. So I guess at this point in time I'm gonna reboot my system. And we see the fail to unmount. Do we get it all? Everybody gets it. So this is Grub. Grub says Arch Linux, and you go and boot up. And let's see, LightDM. Show us a welcome screen. So a nice welcome screen. XFCE is the choice we've made, but we could have chosen another, I don't know, 5 desktops, I believe, another one. And there we go. This is the look of XFC, which looks super nice, of course. It's the icons from Numix. So that's always nice to see them in action. We have here the settings manager, and let's take a look at the appearance. So Arc Dark has been chosen, icons, numeric circle, there's numeric circle light, don't see, here it is, here something changes, down here. So we have two toolbars it seems, so we can get rid of this one for instance. Well, then it's changing again of course, and it's becoming part of well, tweaking and theming your system the way you like it. I'm wondering the following things. Sudo pacman, whoa, my key set x keyboard map sudo pacman minus syyU, that's what we call update. So that's all good. What we say op is a yay command, and yay is installed, so yay can be updated, and we're going to do that. Did I do something wrong here? So yay minus syu, so everything, update me everything, packages do not upgrade. Okay, so just enter, and then, oh no, we need to build it. Stop. Interesting is for you to know is there exists also an yay bin, and yay bin is a better choice since we don't need to download 500 megabyte to build it with Go. So that's better, and it will say, hey, you have already something there, it's in conflict, okay, whatever, get rid of the one, get the yay bin in, and yay is out, and the result is you still have yay, but it's a binary bin. So we have a system that's fully functional. It's NeoFetch is not installed, I think, but ScreenFetch was. So this is what you can post online as a screenshot, and yay NeoFetch, you can install that as well. Oh my god. So everything is similar to ArcoLinux, ArcoLinux, it's all the same family. NeoFetch. Okay, now it's better. So it's whatever you want. It's this one. Ctrl-Alt-T is not working. How about a keyboard shortcut, application shortcut, add. Termite is probably, what is this? This is the XFC terminal. So Termite is not installed. Well, we could install it quickly. Sudo pacman minus s termite. Done. Now we have Termite. Okay. And Ctrl-T is what I like to have. Ctrl-T. We have Termite now. So why was I going here? Why was I going here? I forgot. But oh yeah, I just wanted to have a screen fetch and compare. So screen fetch is this one. We see a strange thing here, command line, something was wrong here. And NeoFetch looks like this. So see what you like, what the information is. 653 packages is nothing. We get the fonts. Here they say font section 11, and here they say all space, and the rest is a little bit stranger here, GPU. But hey, that's for the developers to take care. Here is something changing. The CPU graph is working here, and this is I guess the properties of the CPU graph. Okay, both of them is the same thing. We have here the settings that are here, and we can always log out from here, and a terminal here. Ah, that's not a terminal. How do we know what this is? This is the drop down for XFC Terminal. Okay, so that's a choice you can have. Click and it's gone again. So that's a nice idea. Maybe you will implement it, maybe you will not. That's a cool thing. Anyway, so all the applications are up here, and the last thing I'm gonna check out is the Sardi icons. Can we get them? We can get them. Did you know that Ctrl-T, yay, Sardi is gonna provide you with a lot more. So there are 24 packages out there. You always need the number one, the Sardi icons, which is the core. And upon that you can hook up other wagons to the core, the locomotion, or locomotive, if that's the word. And you can add all the others and they will hook up to the Sardi icons and you get variations of it. So that's always good to know. That's one thing. And there's also the surf icons you can have a look at. That's number one. So he wants to install, he wants to enter, and then we go to the settings. Was this the settings? Nope, that's the packages. Settings is here as well. Appearance, icons, and we have the Sardi arc that we can take. In the meantime, surfing is working. And then you have a look at the menu. It should all be the same. The icons are a little bit small in the sense that the whisker menu, it's nicer if you do it smaller. Then is this, no, that's the wrong way, Eric. Is better that it's small and small. Let's have a look. Yeah, it's much better if you have these rounded icons, whatever it's called. Then it's gonna be nicer when it's a little bit bigger. So let's look at the all. Do we have it covered? All the applications should have a certain icon, and that's okay. I see, that's fine. And the same, if this one works, the other one will work as well. But just showing the surfing icons as well. Surfing icons as well. You see how an font is going to make things quite different. So Zekten regular, remember the font and you'll have something, well, different. Simple as that, different. So this is surfing icons in here, and these are the surfing icons in here. You can install papyrus icons, hello icons, papyrus icons, paper icons. Oh, there are so many icons. But the point, I find it important that whatever icon you choose, every application that you use should have a proper icon, so it doesn't fall out of place, that it's unified look. So there you go. You can do lots of more things. You can actually move things around. Going to delete this one and put this back on the bottom and stuff like that. You can change all these panels. Panel preferences. This is horizontal. You can do a lot of changes. It's all up to you whether you want to keep panel 2 or just delete this thing, remove it. And the other one is panel 1. So mode is horizontal, lock panel, we can do this like that. Move this one over here, lock it again. Now we have something that looks like this. This can be changed again, the properties, and show all these things or not. A little bit opacity. You can switch categories by hovering, position, search, enter this, or just put everything on. Let's see what's gonna happen. So now we get this. This is opaque, more opaque, and the look is now different. Switched places. So you can change a lot of things and make it your own. let's take a look. That's another thing, right mouse click. So we get here a menu from these guys with a complete set of applications, like so. So about XFCE. And we can log out here, do a lot of stuff. So it's interesting always to have a look at other systems, and this is still well, Arch Linux basically. I just wanted to show you the following. I just want to change the desktop, have a look at what they have for wallpapers. Nice creations. That's a nice one. If you like more colors, a nice one. So great, that ends the video. The idea is just well, to follow up on the icons, but also to show you guys that there are other ways of installing Arch Linux, and this is one of them. All right, enjoy.